My name's Dan Ambrose. I'm the founder of Trial Lawyers University. My father and two of my brothers and my sisters were all lawyers, but I didn't have some type of burning sense of injustice because I never really understood the struggle of society or the people that were disenfranchised. It wasn't until I became a lawyer and started doing public defense work and saw how people were so marginalized in the justice system that was very frustrating and infuriating to me. I was a criminal defense lawyer back in Detroit for about 18 years. A friend of mine encouraged me to move out to California to become a personal injury lawyer. It's not easy to move to a new city when you're 45 years old. It's a lot different than when you're 25. I didn't have any kind of network. All I had was, a vision of a different life. I really enjoy that community aspect of being a trial lawyer, and I love teaching. I think it's the greatest thing ever is to be able to transform somebody's life, especially a trial lawyer's life. I started doing workshops at my apartment. I would have, younger lawyers come over. We would meet once a week, and we'd present and record ourselves and play it back. And that developed into Trojan horse method and taught presentation skills, witness prepping, voir dire, case structure. And we evolved that a long way. We take trials from beginning to end and kind of take a 3-hour journey through the highlights of that trial with actual trial footage, breaking down what they're doing and how they're doing it and articulating it so that a younger, less experienced lawyer can actually utilize that information, can understand what they did that worked, what they did that didn't work, what they would do differently, regardless of the result. So if you have a similar type case, you can review that and say, okay, I have a big head start in putting my case together. You have to have a method, some type of system. It's all about embedding patterns into your mind until you can get up and not only understand it, but actually do them while on your feet in front of a group of strangers. Until you get on your feet, it's all just theory. And you have to have a coach. You have to have somebody who can look at what you're doing objectively, give you slight course corrections, and be able to model for you how to do it correctly also, so that you can replicate that model to, with your own personal take on it. Because once you practice these skills, everybody's practicing the same skills, so you can see the mistakes that they're making and improve upon them. That's why the person that gets to go 4th, 5th, or 6th, they get up there and they almost nail it. And this is where we've gotten to. And the people that come to the training now, they just learn so much faster, which is really exciting. Typically, trial lawyers become great trial lawyers because they have a great mentor and they get to try a lot of cases. And in this day and age, there's not a whole lot of mentoring going around, and people don't get to try as many cases as they used to. But the pandemic came along, and it allowed me to address half the problem, which was the lack of mentors. I started doing interviews with the greatest trial lawyers in the country, and they weren't nearly as busy because they weren't going to court for the next year. And I really given these great trial lawyers an opportunity to be mentors to thousands of people. It has really impacted me and evolved how I think about trial and what the skills that are necessary to be an effective trial lawyer are and how to teach them. In Las Vegas at TLU Live, there's never been a group of trial lawyers assembled like the one we've assembled. And we gave them the room and the space and the time to truly teach. We're gonna have 8 different tracks, 8 different lecture halls. The instructors that are coming, like, what do you want me to present on? I'm like, you tell me, what do you need to share with the trial lawyer community that if you die tomorrow and they didn't give that information, the world would be a more unjust place? The whole goal of Trial Lawyers University is to transform the trial lawyer's life, to help that trial lawyer become a winning trial lawyer. Because when you're a winning trial lawyer, you're excited about going to work. You're excited about going to trial. You're not afraid of trial. And it's not just that trial lawyer has a better life, but every single client that person comes in contact with has a better result, and the world becomes a more just place.